We got to take a phone call here.
Hundreds of thousands more votes, I think. If not millions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think, too.
I get this feeling, regardless of how kooky Trump is. And
yes, that's what I was thinking.
Oh. Hey. Oh!
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
I got Craig Gass in studio.
Hey, Anthony, how are you?
Oh, cool. I got Owen Benjamin. What's up?
Owen Benjamin, what's happening?
What's up?
How are you?
Well, we're talking about the election, I guess.
You're doing the post-mortem. You're cutting it open.
Yeah, we haven't brought it up yet.
Yeah, we're just hitting it from all the angles. My God,
yes, all the angles.
Yes.
Let's go to some calls
Yes.
and find out what the people are thinking.
Exactly.
It's. Were you even expecting a Trump win? Did you feel that it was just a big media farce going on for the past 18 months?
I pussed out, Anthony. Last week I said, you know what? I think Trump could win this thing. And I wasn't.
Whoa.
No, I wasn't thinking that for a very long time. But, you just start feeling the energy wherever you went. And then yesterday I had the chance to say it, and I go, Hillary's got this. It's going to be pretty close to a landslide. So
Okay.
I was so close, though.
This is why people hate that Opie's an Islander fan. he'll say, "Wow, if I knew you had said that, I absolutely would have put money on Trump."
Well, that's what my Twitter said. They said the sports curse is now in politics. Fuck.
It goes again. Have you been keeping tabs on some of the tearful celebrities that are coming out and very sad?
Just watched one.
We just played the Miley Cyrus one.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's wonderful. I was thinking this girl is right where Anthony needs her to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anyone?
Anthony loves the criers.
Are there any celebrity tapes any ones that are funnier than Miley Cyrus that you found?
Yeah, it's the Hollywood I haven't seen from Janine Garofalo yet, but I did see Sarah Silverman. Very upset, and I'm waiting for Judd Apatow to see what he thinks. But I'd put him on suicide watch at this point. But
Twitter reads just like a long suicide note at this point.
It really is. They're so upset and dejected. They couldn't possibly have imagined there's this many racist, sexist assholes in the United States.
I don't know who said it, but I saw one tweet that said, "But what about all our funny tweets?"
Yeah.
It didn't wash. Did you vote? Oh,
you know me. I don't vote.
No, you don't. You don't vote.
You voted. You voted for Trump.
Yeah, not that it mattered in New York. I love that. New York, it was like, and we get results from New York at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock and 1 second, Hillary Clinton has New York.
We got our New York results in 2005.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's such a fucking load.
And Trump is from New York, and he couldn't even make a real dent in the numbers in New York.
No, it's because of the cities. Like, anytime there's a big city, you could see the blue around it on the map, and the rest of the state is red, trying to get the numbers that'll offset those city numbers. And they just couldn't get enough of those, I guess, blacks and Hispanics that were supposed to really bump up Hillary's numbers as per Obama's. They just couldn't get them out there.
That's exactly what I was saying. They weren't buying Obama's message. The Obama people really needed to step up last night, and they just didn't do it. But a lot of people know that the Clintons and the Obamas didn't get along. So to see Obama, I mean, of course he did it for his own legacy and all that. But those two camps don't like each other. They're not fooling anyone.
Sort of like the Opie and Anthony phone call.
Yeah, it's been said that I'm doing this out of desperation, talking to Anthony. It's like I'm actually enjoying these phone calls.
No, they're fucking great, man. Honestly,
no bullshit.
Do you think when I saw Obama speaking at Hillary's rallies, he didn't have that Obama magic? It wasn't. They seemed like very vindictive and unpleasant speeches when all of his other ones were always about like togetherness and he had this smooth talk. It almost seemed like he was yelling at people. It didn't give that same message.
Yeah, it was like a separated couple at Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get along to the kids.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're good. I swear to God, we're fine. Shut up.
Except for the one speech where he did the whole "come on, man." That was pretty funny.
I love lame duck Obama speeches.
Right.
Because he leans on the podium kind of sideways like, You know what I'm talking about,
right?
And it's all smooth and shit.
Well, wasn't that a response to being somebody saying that he smelled like sulfur or something? Wasn't that the line that made him say, "Come on, man"?
Come on, man.
That he was so evil that he smelled like sulfur.
And when did he start punching the podium at the end of his speeches? That's a badass move where he just gives it a tap and then walks off. I know you're not a big Obama fan there, Ant, but
no, I've always said that Obama is amongst the greatest speakers this country's ever seen.
Sure.
He can speak like he's talking off the cuff.
Yeah.
It's very natural. It's not this intimidating, yelling at you kind of thing. And that's what I saw at the Hillary speech, which I think he wasn't doing the magic that he'd done over the years with his speaking abilities.
Did you were you sad for Hillary at all today? I know you're not a big Hillary fan, but that was pretty brutal.
When she was talking and getting a little choked up.
Choked up. Bill has tears in his eyes in the back. And then you're looking at a lady that, whether you love her or hate her, her career is over. That is it for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I felt a little for her. I was like, oh, man, that sucks. Because that was a bad loss. I mean, she had a lot of endorsements.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't think so.
I was trying to pull some emotion out of Anthony. What did I just meet you?
Wrong topic.
What did I just meet you?
What was that female serial killer's name? Jane
Yeah.
That one.
Warnos.
Yeah, Wernos, thank you.
Yeah.
I had more sympathy for her when they gave it a fucking share.
There you go. There's
for Hillary.
There's that. How was the show last night? I heard you did like a 7-hour coverage.
Oh, my
show.
God. It was a marathon. We had, of course, Gavin, Pat Dixon, and Nick DiPaolo, who, if there was ever a dream come true, it was an election and watching Trump win with Nick DiPaolo here. Us two... we're guineas of similar ilk.
Yes, jerking each other off.
You guys got
No, it was. We were doing a lot of patting each other on the back. It was some real greaseball shit.
Yeah, you guys were a bit giddy, but that was unbelievable to watch on TV last night, to see where everyone just thought Hillary had this in the bag, and then to see it slowly changing. And then I'm sitting at home going, "Oh my God, I think he's going to be the president of the United." When you had that realization, it was like, "Holy shit, this is actually happening."
Even Fox News, the energy was changing on Fox News. They're going, "Oh my God, this is turning in a much better direction than we thought it was going to be."
You could absolutely tell when I thought things were changing for Trump and was getting pretty confident he was going to win. That's when we changed to MSNBC here, because we wanted to see like Maddow just slitting her throat, and I definitely was getting off on watching some of the liberal media just losing their mind.
We were just talking earlier about how Brian Williams doesn't do well off the cuff.
He stinks.
MSNBC is all about vamping.
Well, they're showing that he's just a good reader, because they moved him over to MSNBC, where you actually have to talk about topics and have an opinion on things, and he's like a deer in headlights, and he's the guy that just throws it to commercial.
Wow, you noticed that too, Ant?
And that's odd, because he always did really good on Letterman. Like, they liked him. He was the funny guy.
Yeah.
When he would go on there, and he is kind of a dud. He had a moment last night where he was talking about Trump and how many electoral votes he had, and how he was leading Hillary, and you hear him go like, ugh. Completely editorializing. It was just amazing, though. Like you said, that slow turn where you're watching it going, oh, my God, he just took Florida. Yeah. This is out of fucking control.
Yeah. And then state by state fell. Yeah. I mean, Michigan, Wisconsin. And then
that was huge.
And then Pennsylvania, I think that's the first time the Republicans took that since 1988.
Yeah, well, when you have coal miners there that Hillary said, I'm just going to put you out of business.
Right.
You're going out of work.
Right.
It's still the number one energy source we use here in this country, even though it's on the downswing. There are still coal miners.
Yeah.
It's not, we don't have Jetsons cars yet. Yeah. And she's saying, I'm taking your jobs away. Yeah. She never recovered from that.
Now,
never.
I asked Lionel from LionelMedia.com this question. Yes. I'll ask Anthony Cumia. Is the country in good hands as far as Trump being the president? What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, we've been fed for 18 months by the media that this man is a monster. And the media has proven to be nothing but liars over this 18 months. So I will not take anything they say with any validity. I honestly think Donald Trump is great at delegating responsibility. I think over the years he's proven as a businessman that he's got a sense of what the economy does. He's worked in great economies and in shitty economies, and he still has a business. And I think people are panicked for all the wrong reasons. We've been misled by the media as to what this guy is really all about. I don't think he's as stupid as they say. I don't think he's racist or sexist. He says some shit like a regular guy, but we've always clamored that that's what we want in a president. Why can't he be more like than a regular guy?
Right.
So why do we always have to choose these politicians? Well, here he is.
Yeah.
Here's your regular guy.
But
give him 4 years. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Do you worry about his temperament? Because even you guys had so much fun watching him explode on your show over the years. And you would tell him, hey, I don't know if you heard, but this guy said this about you, and he would just fucking unload. Do you think his temperament might be an issue during his presidency?
I think it was a lot of showbiz. I think especially during that time he went from realtor and builder to a showbiz guy. He was a character. And I think he knew when he was saying stuff to ruffle people's feathers, it would get him publicity. He loved when his show was number one in the ratings.
Yeah.
And he kept doing it to keep number one in the ratings. Not only was it a good business move because you get more money for a show, but he just loves being popular.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And I think that's part of it. I don't think he's nearly as dangerous as he's been portrayed by the media.
Anthony, but how cool is it that a guy that used to call our show that we would goof with and actually laugh at him, not with him, is now the president of the United States.
It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. Remember that when he called us like dopes or idiots or morons or something? I was laughing my ass off thinking like, the president called Opie and Anthony dummies, and
that's amazing.
Yeah, he would. You know what else is pretty good, Ope? The wiener photo.
Yeah.
The thing that started the ripple in the water that led to Comey once again opening an investigation, which some are saying led to her low numbers and a Trump win.
Yeah.
To be part of that little butterfly wing wind
that's crazy.
that started this fucking typhoon I'm very proud of that.
Well, somewhere Bruce Mittman's like, boys, I'm very proud of you.
Boys, what did you do to the election?
Right. I knew you would fuck things up.
Hillary.
Right.
Have either of you had any contact during the campaign with any of Trump's family at all?
Well, I mean, we both know Donald Trump Jr. pretty well.
Yeah.
I was texting him up until middle of the summer. Every once in a while, I would give him a text like, hey, man, that was really good. Like, if I would see him on, I'm trying to remember some of the stuff on ABC.
I popped him a text last night. I didn't get an answer back.
Well, I think
I was very proud. Oh, did you see the Louis C.K. thing?
I did not.
No.
I heard about it. Where was he on? Jimmy Fallon or one of those?
He was on Conan, and he was just like drooling over Hillary. So I donated the $48 royalty check from doing his show that time.
I did
to the Trump campaign.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you tweet that. Yes.
And he texted me and said it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Louis, we don't agree politically, but that's pretty cool.
Gets the joke.
Yeah.
He understands humor. Yeah, of
course. He's like, so he texted me this morning, congratulations. I'm like, it was our $48, put it over the top.
Yeah.
Ow.
I think a lot of people that voted for Trump are going to be disappointed, though, because you're not going to get the guy tweeting from the White House like a lot of us are hoping for.
I don't know if that's a disappointment thing. We were just talking about this, too. He knows what Trump to be for any situation, and during the primaries, he had to be that nut to get the media attention and wipe out the 16 candidates, and then he calmed down a bit during the fight with Hillary, during that campaign, and then if you would have watched him and not known who Donald Trump was last night, you would just be like, oh, yeah, that's the president.
Right. Yeah, no,
it was a great speech.
Yeah,
it was
a
was surprisingly uniting speech.
His speech was very, very good.
I think because the initial Donald Trump, we were just talking about this, the initial Donald Trump from the primaries would have come out last night in fucking Apollo Creed shorts and living in America,
right?
With his top hat, been like, look at me, I kicked her ass.
So
but it was very presidential.
So you think that Trump back then that was just shitting on everybody and saying I have a big dick, you think that was calculated?
Yes, I absolutely think he's smart enough to know what he needs to do to garner attention in a situation. It wasn't as important for him to look presidential. It was paramount for him to get attention and get the media on him. That was it.
I think he desperately wanted to say some things last night and take his shots.
Yeah.
Some people are going to pay. Oh, did they fuck up? The Republicans?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some of those people, Ryan.
You think Ryan is out of a job?
Oh, my God.
They'll get it more than the Democrats because they're like, I bet he's like, you were supposed to be with me.
Right.
Ryan, just tell me, was it Tattaglia or Barzini?
We had somebody at the Javits Center last night, and that went from a big party where people are drinking and laughing and making jokes to dead silence, and it turned into basically a wake.
Yeah, we were watching that on the news, and oh my God, it emptied out. It did. They slowly were walking out crying. It really was. It was kind of sad.
Yeah,
to watch these
he laughs. It was kind of sad.
Losers!
Did you walk around the city today? Because you could feel it in the air, man. No one's talking. It's really strange.
Yeah, it was weird. The train was completely quiet, and then walking around the streets, no one's really talking. Although I'm looking around and I'm going, oh, I bet they're not happy. Oh, I bet they're not happy.
Well, are you tempted to say anything to anybody yet?
No, I'm fearful to say Trump in any way, shape, or form. Well, I use the word, like saying Trump out in New York City right now is like saying bomb in an airport.
Yeah.
You're going to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, New York City's so much different than the rest of the country. I mean, this is such a democratic place that people are truly bummed out. There were actually people, supposedly, I didn't see it myself, but supposedly people around here today were crying at their desks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
they look at their paychecks. Fucking serious. All right, Opster, let me go, and I'll talk to you again soon, man.
Well, just so you know, man, I was trying to get you in here for the Super Show, and fucking Don Wicklund comes to me and goes, he's still banned from the building. I'm like,
I know.
So
they've let up literally murderers.
Right.
There are people that have killed, like we had, Don King has been up there.
Yeah.
King killed a dude? He killed a couple of dudes,
He killed two guys.
It was manslaughter, but he killed some people. Yeah. There have been some rappers that have shot people and killed people.
Right.
I'm not allowed up there.
And it all started because Artie wanted to do the show, and I go, who you want? He goes, Gilbert. I go, all right, if you bring Gilbert, I'm bringing Anthony. And I was dead serious, and then all of a sudden word got out, and they're like, he's still banned. So, all right, I'll go over to your fucking place, and we'll do the Super Show then.
Do a remote.
Fuck.
Fine by me.
Whatever.
Eventually they'll let me in the fucking building. It's getting ridiculous at this point not to.
The Pete Rose of Sirius XM.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing card signings out across the street.
And how do they get your show?
Compoundmedia.com. A bunch of different shows on here now. We're adding more all the time, so it's kind of a fun big network of incredible free speech. Very cool.
Save maybe one spot. Just save a little spot, just in case.
Congrats, Anthony.
All right, Anthony.
Congrats,
Anthony. Say hi to everyone over there.
We will. All right, man.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right. Anthony Cumia, everyone.
How cool is that?